Hey folks, so now that my every street tour is completed, what's next? What do I do now? So I started doing just random streets when I went out. It's not as fun for me, but I'm not showing the same thing over and over and over. And I don't know how that was for you guys, but I didn't like doing it. I like doing it, I just didn't like showing it. The same thing. So I'm gonna confirm something here. I'm doing out of town and turn on to a dirt road. And if you look at the street sign, clearly says Alice Street. And back in town and driving by. This is the best shot that I've got of it that I could find, anyways. And even though the street sign is bent, you can see it definitely says Alice Street. So Google didn't make a mistake. There are actually 2 Alice Streets in Wingham. I'm baffled. I don't understand. But so be it. So only a few nice days left. Hot days, that is. And then the cool weather's going to come here. And I'm going to go back to working on the monster. The front end I need to take apart and do some maintenance on. That's going to be an interesting job, but it's something that needs to be done. And let's kind of see what happens after that. This particular day, the fire department went out. I'm not going to play the call. It was more of a medical / rescue call, and it doesn't paint a nice picture in your mind, so I'm not going to be playing that. But I stopped to talk to the gents on the bench, and they're asking where the fire department went, and explained to them. And while we're sitting here, another ambulance comes by.
He's already on scene, so I don't know if this is a different call or not.
I've heard nothing on the scanner asking for a second ambulance. So I thought, well, maybe it's going somewhere else. They did call for orange helicopter on this call. Like I said, it wasn't nice. But an ambulances came back into town. There was 2 of them together, and like I said, there was nothing on the scanner indicating a second person. But 2 ambulances, or ambuli, came in and went up to the hospital, one right after the other. Like, there's no vehicles between them, they were just together. So possibly, maybe they had a second call, and it's just coincidental that they were both at that intersection at the same time. I don't know. But like I say, there was no indication of a second patient. So, kind of confused by that one, but that's okay. That happens. Doesn't take much to confuse me anymore. Yeah, it was interesting. While I was sitting here, I got sent to Tim Hortons. And I went to the drive-thru, ordered a bunch of drinks, and got to the window, and the lady looks at me and says, "These all yours?" They're used to me ordering just the one for myself. I kind of threw them a curveball, confused them. Yeah, one advantage of just cruising around with no set route. I've been finding new places to sit. Well, sorta, kinda. One place I kinda wanted to do, and people walk their dogs in the trail, the trail by the school. I see them head out and go around the school property, and I kinda wanted to take a tour, because it's a fairly large property, and I just kinda wanted to see what it looked like. And it's like surrounded by farmers' fields basically, so I think there's going to be a nice view in there. But with the monster's rear hinge creaking like crazy, it would have been very annoying. So I never bothered. But now that it's nice and quiet, I decided that's what I'm going to do. Well, I wish the schools I went to had views like this. Pretty scenery. They have a pretty large property too. Schools I went to never had this much property either. Of course, they were right in town, they weren't out on the edge, so I guess that makes a difference. So I picked this spot to take a break. Nice scenery to look at while I'm sitting here. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do this once the kids go back to school. And yeah, I know they already are, but this video was back in August. So I guess on the weekends be fine, but during the week I won't be able to do this. And of course, that's assuming the kids go back. So I'm gonna continue on my tour and check out what looks like the school's version of Stonehenge. At this point, I was going to explain about my crap storm, but my voice message turned out to be about 20 minutes long. It was too big, I couldn't send it anywhere. I was wondering why I wasn't getting the email. It turns out it was too big to send. So, Apple being Apple, they give you no way of accessing files within your phone. I sync it with my computer, I still can't access them, so I really don't want to go through all that again. So I chose this particular spot because it's kind of a shorter video. I figured it would give me time. But I'm not going to go through all that again. I would have to do a little bit at a time and just kind of combine the files once I get them in my computer. So another time I'll talk about it, I guess. So for now, I guess I'll end this video here. And the hot days are done for now. So time to go back to working on the monster.